When I go to bed at night and stare at the ceiling, twinkling music plays and I sing about how I wish I was a real comedy writer. The music swells as the furniture comes to life, and anthropomorphic animals sing harmonies. Then I suddenly wake up startled, sweating and alone, like I probably will be when I die. Sure, it sounds depressing, but the costumes really are charming, and the voice actors for the furniture are all big comedians from throughout time. And anyway, it isn't anywhere near as depressing as the thought that no matter how good or talented my scriptwriting skills are, the real big draw is name recognition, and no one knows my name. Even fewer people care. But a name like Woody Allen, well, everyone knows that name. It'll be easier to sell something he's made, no matter what the quality. Woody Allen is an extremely famous filmmaker who clearly wandered into this singing How Hard Can It Be? It's only TV, right? Crisis in 6 Scenes has a very filmy feel to it, and I guess I should be happy that the season comes to an actual end, not like every other fucking show, touting for a renewal by leaving the story untold. And I suppose it's admirable that even at his age, he can still actually put something like this together. I almost feel bad for thinking critically about it, until I remember that he's a massively rich man who turned up with half-written scripts and almost straight away, Ian Amazon started undoing Woody Allen's belt with his teeth. Crisis in 6 Scenes is set in the politically turbulent 60s, and essentially involves an odd couple-style relationship between a radical liberal freedom fighter and Woody Allen, who seems to have no political standing. And here we have massive fucking problem number 1. The show is written and directed by one man, but includes huge amounts of political arguing. While there's clearly been some attempt to make it balanced, I strongly believe one person cannot write a proper discussion like this, because eventually their own agenda will shine through, and while Allen is occasionally presented as the bad guy, he clearly doesn't agree with what Miley Cyrus is saying, so her lines sometimes come across as faulted, poorly thought through, and even built to fail. Oh yes, Miley Cyrus is in this, and since she neither sings nor wipes her bum on Allen's Woody, I think I can call this a good measured performance. Although I did find it quite laughable that she raged against capitalism given she is a millionaire Disney product. I did see that a lot of people watch this specifically because of her, so maybe this show is written to be baby's first political and social history lesson for all of our original fans. That's another thing. Despite the backdrop being a revolution, nothing fucking happens. There's a boatload of talking, but genuinely the whole thing could have been set in a house in a town with no people in it. But these problems are all minor points compared to the one main issue. It isn't funny. It's infuriating, in fact. The bloody babbling. There were 2 very long scenes in this short series that actually made me angry. I've talked about quirkiness walking the line between endearing and infuriating, and this was a similar thing. Except with, I don't know, I guess you call it senility. I don't really know who I can recommend this to. Woody Allen fans are unlikely to be interested in a TV series, much less something you have to pay a subscription service to see. Or I suppose a load of them would have been killed by that cruelest of assassins, time. And I certainly can't in good conscience recommend this to comedy fans. I'll never be invited back to our cool club full of lonely people who see my Lee and Herring references as a bit mainstream. It's not entirely hateful, but comments like that don't exactly inspire masses to watch something. So I guess let's all agree that this one should just disappear in a cloud of no one gives a shit. By the way, this one is definitely an Amazon original show. I double fucking checked. Fucking idiot.